Hey, I'm back. Now, I'm not showing my face in this video. Now, I don't really like my looks. But I'm not gonna get into depth with that mainly. I'm gonna talk about depression. Over the years, I have gone through depression. Lots and lots of it. I have, been through, where timelines where people didn't really seem to care about me. I know what you're thinking. Sometimes you can't have you can't expect people always to pay attention to you. But that's the thing. When I was little, I had many bad things happen to me, and I really counted on people to help me out through it. But people didn't do that. No, and it kind of made me upset. So yeah, I went through a long time of depression. But yeah, sometimes I couldn't sleep, sometimes I couldn't eat anything. I was going through so much depression. A lot of times I wanted people to be there for me. But people weren't. My own father, he's a nice guy and all, but when Tana was living in the house, I was going through a lot of depression then. Because both houses, my mother's side, because they were divorced, and my father's side, no matter which house I went to, I felt like I was trapped. I was trapped. I couldn't figure out, what to do. I was going through all that depression and stuff, and Tana kept treating me horribly. I was put in the basement and stuff, and many bad things happened to me, and people didn't do anything about it until the last minute. So yeah, my life was kind of rough. I felt like I was being ignored a lot of the times. Again, I'm not showing my face off. I kind of don't really like my looks sometimes. That's why a lot of times when I record these videos, I record just the background of my house. Because I don't really like the stuff. But yeah, I'm not just 8 and 9 years old were times where I felt miserable. I felt the same way in 10th grade. I felt like I had a really rough school year, and I really was counting on people being there for me, but I felt like they weren't there for me. Like when the teachers kind of were treating me badly and not doing their job right, my parents didn't do anything about it until I left the school. Then they started saying a bunch of things. And that kind of led to middle school. Yeah, middle school, I ended up, things did get better, but I still felt really depressed. I kept having to move to different schools. I had to end up keep losing friends and stuff, and yeah, honestly, I was so depressed and worried about these changes, especially after 5th grade. I didn't want to try anything new, because I was worried it was just gonna make my life worse. My life was kind of got downhill after that. So yeah, I actually had a rough time. Even in when I was 12 and 13, I felt like the stuff kind of repeated itself. I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere in life. I felt so depressed. I just wanted just to lay in my bed and just die. That's how bad the depression was. I felt like no one really seemed to really care. I was dealing with short-term memory and when I was 13, and it lasted a long time. And people didn't really care. People just kept accusing me as making excuses up. And I was not making excuses. That's the thing, though. The depression kind of, led for a long time. And then I was on a medicine where I couldn't control my mouth. It kept moving by itself. I know what you're thinking too about that. You guys are wondering what, like, how can your mouth be moving by itself? Well, it was a medicine I was on, and I tried to convince my mother and the doctor to take me off that pill, but they wouldn't listen. So yeah, that led all the way to 2017. 2017 was probably the worst year of my life. I went through so much depression. Sure, there was good things that happened that year, but that was a horrible year because I went through so much depression. I lost all my friends. I felt like my looks were not the same anymore. I felt like I was lost. I didn't really know who I was really anymore. I mean, my memory did come back at the end, but that was after 3 years of dealing with it. It kind of stunk. I mean, I was put in a special needs class. I didn't like it. They put me in there. I wanted out of there so badly, but they didn't take me out of there. So I ended up being stuck in there in the entire year of 10th grade. I was stuck in there. But yeah, I mean, I tried to, make videos. I'm starting a video of each year of my life and reviewing it. And thinking of all the positives of it. I also do the negatives. It's like when you review a TV show. I try to review it and see if it's good or bad. But yeah, I mean, I went through so much depression in 2017. And then 2018, I lost the girl I liked. I had a mixed opinion, mixed feelings for her. I have this thing where I can't figure out what I am anymore. And that kind of leads to the depression a little bit more. But I couldn't decide if I wanted to date her or not, because I was going back and forth with that. And that kind of led to just a bunch of just stuff at school that happened. She thought I stalked her. I wasn't trying to stalk her. That's the thing. People don't seem to always understand me very well. That's why a lot of the bad things happened in the past. I was only trying to help her out. Not help her, I mean talk to her. And that just didn't work out very good. No, I ended up having to deal with losing her. It's been kind of hard trying to get over it, too. A lot of people are telling me to forget about it. Just forget about her. It's not that easy. It's not. Especially when you kind of liked her, it's kind of hard not to forget about her. Especially when you got the entire school who doesn't do anything about it. Yeah, I mean, there's been times in the past where like I said, Tana and stuff, where I really counted on Daddy to be there for me, but he wasn't there for me until the last minute. And that's what's happening now. I'm really counting on the teachers to help me through this by talking to her or something, but instead they won't listen to me. They won't listen to my opinion. So yeah, I'm still going through depression now, honestly, with it. It's still depression. I've been trying to get over it, but it's very hard. So yeah, I'm just going through a bunch of that depression. It's not a very good feeling. It's not, especially when you want to just when you feel like your life is over and you just want to end it off. I'm not going to end my life off, but I've had that feeling before in the past, and it's not very pleasant. Yeah, I mean, the depression's kind of hard. I really don't like my looks. I really don't. I mean, that's why I don't show my face when I record a lot of times. Because I don't like my looks. So, yeah. I mean, if you guys are gonna comment below, please make it respectful. Please, just make it respectful. I do wish, though, that people would understand all the trouble I'm going through and would help me out through it. But I guess that's what it is. I mean, people just believe what they want to believe. I mean, I had a lot of depression in the past. I have. And it hasn't been pleasant. Sure, most of it has gone away now, but I still have that feeling inside. I still have the depression inside of me. It just makes me just want to lay down and go to sleep and just sleep through everything. Especially considering I lost Caitlin, you know. I mean, I try to let her go, but like I told people, it's not easy, especially when you're not gonna do anything about it. You're just gonna. I mean, how many times has people came? I mean, she came to the teachers, and they even know I didn't do anything to harm her. But instead, they just let the situation drag on and get worse. Instead of talking to her and explaining about me, they just let her just rant on about me and then just make it worse. So yeah, the depression is pretty bad. I mean, I sometimes I miss school on Mondays because of it. I can't go to school and deal with this. So yeah, the depression's kind of hard and stuff. It's not very easy, and I hope things get better soon. Because, I mean, I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm just tired of it. I just want to be happy, you know? I mean, I want the depression to go away. I mean, I'm trying to work on it. Some people don't feel like I even try. I mean, people even said it in the past. My own family have said it in the past that I haven't been trying. But I have been trying. But it's not very easy when you rely on people to help you out with things and fix problems, but then they just turn their back on you. I mean, this is what happened in the past too with things. Even school, 5th grade, people just turned their backs on me. I felt like I was just dealing with things by myself. So, yeah, I mean, I have the depression sometimes. Again, I don't want to show my face off because I don't really like my looks. I don't like how I'm getting facial hair and stuff, so. Now, I probably will do it for the next video. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. And I will see you guys next time. Hopefully my depression gets better.